They'll start on the ground with Washington. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To throw, it's Lindsay. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception.
The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught by Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
On that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch, but this is a defense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. To the air, it's Lindsay. There's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Trojans. The defense putting points on the board. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season, you find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Trojan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks, it's Hayes. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Running into the open space. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a... Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back to pass on 2nd down. And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A brave new world as they make it into the red zone for the first time in this game. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off.
Got a little grass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down and 10. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Golden Gophers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Hayes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking long. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Gonna try to pop one on the screen. On his feet at the 40. Makes the grab in their space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might... Got enough space. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nice catch. Work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?